Welcome to Canadian Tour TV. I'm Scott Pritchard. I'm here with Roger Sloan. And Roger, you're coming into Victoria. You're playing extremely well. Finished second in Mexico, lost in a playoff. But Uplands is our new, is the Canadian swing, and you've played well here in the past. But tell us a little bit about, your name is becoming a bit more well known in the media. I know in the expert picks, a lot of guys are selecting you. And are you noticing that at all, or are you more requests for your time and that sort of thing?
Yeah, you do notice a little bit of difference. I think the thing I always focus on is that if you see your name there, if people are talking about you, that means you're doing the right things. You're doing something right on the golf course, and obviously that's the goal for me. The goal is to win, obviously, but if they're talking about you, you're doing the right thing. So it helps your confidence for sure.
Now, for people that don't know Roger Sloan, what would you say is the strongest part of your game? You said, you're doing things right, so you must be noticing, you're getting sharper in some areas, and that's really helping you. So maybe tell us a little bit about that.
From a shot standpoint, I'd probably say my putting is probably my strongest point. The second would be driving the golf ball. I seem to put myself in position fairly well, I guess you could say. But I still think my strongest attribute would be my mental game. Being able to think my way around the golf course, plan each shot, knowing how to handle my emotions out on the golf course. I think that's probably my strongest attribute for sure.
Speaking of emotions, it must have been pretty emotional for you here last year. You shot 61 course record. Sonny Skinner actually had that course record 62 in 1989, so it held up for a long time. And you shot 61. So how did you deal with the emotions that day? Did you know what you were shooting? Did you know that you needed the putt on the final hole to shoot the number?
I actually did know that I needed the final putt. It was kind of a strange day. I holed out twice from the fairway on 3 and then again on 16. And so I really didn't think about the course record too much. My only thought process was it's Sunday, let's move ourselves up the leaderboard. And I knew I was playing well. So I didn't have any thoughts all day long about the course record until I finally got over that last putt. And I was like, wait, is this for the course record? So, dealing with the emotions of that day, it was nice because I was playing well and moving myself up the leaderboard. But again, it goes back to my thought process of if you're in that situation, if you're feeling those emotions, it means you're doing something right. And so that was encouraging.
And does it give you, I'm assuming it would give you positive vibes coming into this week? The course sets up well for you?
It does. I mean, I wouldn't consider it a course I would want to play all the time. I have a lot of respect for the golf course, a lot of obviously a tremendous excitement for this venue, but my strategy this week is a little different than normal weeks, because I give the golf course so much respect. I think you have to really plot your way around the golf course. You have to hit in the fairway, and sometimes that means hitting a hybrid or an iron off the tee to put yourself in a scoring position. So I can't quite use my distance to as much as an advantage as I would on a different golf course, but I'm definitely excited. You get to putt on amazing greens here this week. It does put a premium on accuracy off the tee, so that bodes well for me again. So I'm excited for this week, absolutely.
Great. Well, thanks a lot, Roger, and play well.
Thank you.